Hi everyone! Today I'd like to share two great tools I found for creating ebooks. Codeby Author and Book Widgets integrate to embed a powerful set of scaffolds and formative assessment to support student learning within your ebook. Let's take a look at the Codeby Author interface. First, you'll need to think about your ebook's organization. Each chapter functions as a new page and you can have multiple components in each one. Those components are featured on the right, and you can see that you have both content and interactive options, including those widgets we'll talk about in a bit. The toolbar at the top offers standard editing for the format of each page's contents, and the Customization tab offers options for user experience and reading tools available in the EPUB format, as well as an option for branding with a paid account. Codeby itself has a suite of mini apps that can be embedded into your ebook. In particular, I think the checklist would provide a great support for students planning and progress monitoring as they work through your interactive ebook, and the glossary would be a great resource to collect academic vocabulary. Book Widgets features many of the same types of widgets as the Codeby mini apps, but they also offer many others, including a library of widgets created by other teachers. Most powerfully, they have a teacher dashboard that allows you to track student progress. Hang on though, now that we've taken a look at what the technology can do, let's back up and investigate why it's worth using. After all, we want to make sure it actually aligns with learning theory as well as our content and pedagogy goals. In a study published in 2019, researchers examined the use of scaffolded ebooks to support students with mathematics learning disabilities, or MLDs. Their findings suggest that scaffolds, digital or not, are important tools to support students with MLDs, and I found that the ebook they designed met many guidelines and checkpoints within the Universal Design for Learning framework. Universal Design for Learning, or UDL, is a framework for designing instruction that recognizes rich learner variety and emphasizes removing barriers to learning. Guidelines and checkpoints are broken down into three categories: multiple means of engagement, representation, and expression. In particular, I think that scaffolded ebooks are an excellent way to optimize student choice and autonomy, increase mastery-oriented feedback, guide information processing, and facilitate managing information and resources. Additionally, the accessibility options built into an ebook allow students to customize the display of information or utilize assistive technologies such as screen readers that would not be possible with a paper workbook. The idea of embedded scaffolds, particularly those that meet the checkpoints I just mentioned, aligns with cognitive learning theory. Scaffolds support students in working in their zone of proximal development, or ZPT, which is just beyond what they can complete independently, and according to Vygotsky, is where learning happens. Though many scaffolds could be replicated without technology, an affordance of the ebook not available in a traditional paper workbook is immediate feedback. The immediate feedback available through embedded mini apps and widgets allows students to regularly assess their own learning. So let's take a look at how these tools could be used in a high school mathematics classroom. I created one volume of a library of parent functions for my Algebra 2 class. This particular volume focuses on trigonometric functions, specifically sine, cosine, and tangent. One of my favorite features was the ability to create a pop-up definition for important academic vocabulary. I still think it's valuable to have it all collected in a specific glossary, but this feature is a great opportunity for students who may not have all of the necessary prior knowledge to access the concepts. I also included several videos, both to help students visualize a concept and to provide additional help as needed. In this case, I kept them short and silent, but I think it would also be helpful to include actual teaching videos and lesson examples. Did you know that you can create an iframe out of a Desmos graph and embed it anywhere you can edit the HTML? Desmos is such a powerful tool for helping students visualize and explore the shape of parent functions and the parameters that transform them. This gives students a chance to play with the mathematics without leaving their ebook. In this ebook, I included two different types of formative assessment. The first was a short set of questions after each of the three parent functions, highlighting critical features needed to graph. The second was a matching activity at the end with each parent function and its accompanying graph. One of the challenges in creating this ebook for me was deciding how much content to include. The coherence principle ultimately drove me to narrow my focus to the critical features of these three parent functions, reminding me that people learn better when extraneous material is excluded rather than included. After trying several ebook authoring tools, I found the user experience to be most friendly with Codeby, and more importantly, I was able to create a final product that is easy to navigate for students, allowing me to incorporate signals and segment the content appropriately. Thanks for listening. I hope you see the value in ebooks as a powerful technological tool to provide scaffolding and feedback in an accessible format to support your students, and I encourage you to check out how this might apply to your own learning environment.